What is the meaning of riding in the Northeast? What do we really do? Do we roam around in the markets, talk to the people like tourists do? I don't know. Sometimes we do that. But most of the times we start riding in the morning, go through really difficult roads, pass through small villages, look at beautiful scenery, and then by the time we end up at our destination, it's usually late in the evening. So we don't really have time to roam around in the markets and talk to people and so on and so forth. Look at this town, for example. This is Mamit town. It's a small, sleepy, quiet town. But it's not really a very small village. You'll find clubhouses here, government bungalows here. This is a tourist lodge where we stayed last night. And it's actually okay. It's a town. It's not really a very small village. But it's a quiet, sleepy town. People will wake up a little bit late, close down a little bit early. And it's surrounded by the mountains and beautiful, lush, green, forests and flora and fauna and whatnot. Which reminds me, the plan today. We are starting now. Earlier we were planning to go till Serchip. Serchip is a small town near Phongpui National Park, and we were thinking we'll get to Serchip and then we'll go to Phongpui National Park. It'll give us about 7-8 hours of riding time, which will give us some time in the afternoon, to do touristy stuff. We keep trying to do touristy stuff. It's just that we don't get to do it. But then we found out that Serchip roads are very bad. They are under construction. Somebody told us in the evening yesterday, and you definitely cannot rely on Google Maps in the Northeast. So somebody told us that Serchip, the roads are very bad. So the new plan is we'll go till Hnahthial. Hnahthial is another town. The roads are better. We are going to bypass Serchip and get to Hnahthial. From Hnahthial, Phongpui National Park is about 2-3 hours. So that's the plan. We'll get to Hnahthial by, hopefully afternoon today. And then from Hnahthial tomorrow, the plan is to get to Phongpui National Park, probably find a place to stay there, go for a trek into the mountains. Phongpui National Park has something called a Blue Mountain, which is the highest peak in Mizoram, and I would like to see that. And then come back, and then from Phongpui National Park, we'll, the next day go to a place called Lungmak, which has a river, and we can do some boating there and beautiful scenery, etc. And then we start our ride back to Aizawl, and then a couple of days in Aizawl, and we do touristy stuff there, roam around in the markets, talk to the people, etc. And then from there, we ride back to Assam, and that will be our trip. And then, from Assam to Hyderabad. So let's hope this goes well. यार अब ना किसी को पूछना है, पूछ ले। जंक्शन आगे आ रहा है, जंक्शन से लेफ्ट ले कि राइट ले। मेरे गूगल मैप से लेफ्ट राइट दोनों दिखा रहा है, राइट में सिमिलरिटी है बोल रहा है क्या? तेरे में राइट दिखा रहा है माई मेन वाला, मेरे में लेफ्ट दिखा रहा है। मेरे में लेफ्ट वाला दिखा रहा है मेन वाला और ब्लू है, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ पूछ ले। अच्छा यार कैब वाले से पूछना होगा। थेनजॉल, इसमें पूछना क्या है? थेनजॉल, जैसे आइजॉल है वैसे थेनजॉल है। रुक कैब वाले को पूछता हूँ, कोई कैब वाला दिखेगा तो पूछूंगा। ये लेडी को पूछूं? या तेरे को यहाँ इसके साथ शादी करने के लिए थोड़े ही ना बोल रहा था। हद करता है, नॉट इंटरेस्टेड। ऊपर लिखा हुआ है देख, क्लांगवाम कूली है, तो स्ट्रेट ही चल फिर। अब मेरे भी लेफ्ट बोल रहा है। देख लुंगले स्ट्रेट बोल रहा है ना, गुंगले, हाँ ये पागल है। हाँ निकल ही गया। चला वही तो सीढ़ियों से उतार दू के पगले। थी तो फिर बता के क्या फायदा जब थी हो गया है। Roads are full of surprises. We had just crossed Aizol and we are going towards Thenzol, and we suddenly met with this surprise. Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer passes by from here, and they have created a small monument here that shows that this is where the Tropic of Cancer, this is north, south, east, west, the Tropic of Cancer passes by from here. And they've built a small monument here called Tropic of Cancer, dedicated to the travelers V. Laleng Maula, Director, Mizoram Tourism. And we are at the Tropic of Cancer. Why don't you do one thing? Why don't you send me a list of all we'll get it done. We are on our way to Hnahthial. We have taken the left from a T point just a little bit ago, and we are passing through this beautiful roads, beautiful environment, and I'll be quiet for just a moment and you can hear the sounds of nature. There is absolute silence. I had to stop here to take a call. There was an important call with a stakeholder. Although I am on vacation, but sometimes when there is an important stakeholder, you have to take a call. And there are times when work and motorcycling go hand in hand. So I had to take the call, but I do not regret it at all. Because I had to stop, I was able to enjoy the serene, quiet environment out here. there is a tea point from where we can go to Serchip, and the other one takes us to Hnahthial. So we have taken the turn towards Hnahthial. We did not go to Serchip, obviously, and the roads here are not very good, but these roads are under construction and they look like very good roads once they will get built. I think this could become a 4-lane highway. If you can see, there are barricades everywhere. Now there was one small point where it was a little bit risky because it was very small, only a small Maruti car can go, and there was no barricade, and there is cliffs on the other side if you look at this. So there I was a little bit scared, but after that the roads are not unsafe. They are big roads with barricades. They are not good roads because they are under construction, but this is what we have, and this is the Northeast, and these are the surprises that you see when you come here. It's not all butterflies and rainbows everywhere. You know, the scene is beautiful on the right hand side if you can see. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not. It's absolutely breathtaking, the mountains and the sky and everything. But the reality is, to get here you have to break your back, you have to break your butt. We were on our way to Hnahthial. We took a right turn from Serchip. We had heard that the roads are good, but there might be some troubles after Serchip. Well, here are the troubles. As you can see, the road is under construction. There are a lot of cars and other vehicles waiting here in line. We will also have to wait for a bit. They are saying they should be able to open the roads in half an hour. Hopefully they open the roads in half an hour. We are also losing daylight. We expected to get till Hnahthial before nightfall, because if the roads are going to be like this, then it is safer to ride through the day. But when we meet obstacles, we deal with it. One of my viewers has requested that the high speed recordings or the high speed videos that I do, they are a little difficult to watch. Now the purpose of why I do those high speed videos is because, you know, looking at the roads for a really long time gets a little bit boring. But he suggested that why not make videos that show beautiful scenic sights, and he's got a point there. Really, I don't have to show so many high speed videos. I can show scenic sights. Now majority of the road up until here did not have any major scenic sights, but now that I am in Mizoram, as you can see on the left hand side, the site is absolutely beautiful, right? So I'm going to try to do more scenic sites and give more information about places and such in my videos. But there are going to be some high speed videos as well, because I don't want to bore all my viewers by showing them each and every part of the road in a very slow motion type fashion, right? And here we go again. Bad roads again, and we are going to encounter these bad roads all the way till Hnahthial, is what I have heard from one of the people I was talking to earlier, and so it's going to be interesting. every now and then there is these road constructions happening, and I think this is being done by Border Roads Organization, so that they can mobilize tanks and other armored vehicles to the border locations of Myanmar and other neighboring countries. In this case, Mizoram is only surrounded by Bangladesh and Myanmar, so it's going to have to be Myanmar. But most of the road is broad and wide and decent, as you can see. There are going to be some patches where we'll encounter bad roads, and that's the reason I want to get to Hnahthial as quickly as possible. Now the map is showing that it will take us 1 hour 15 minutes to get to Hnahthial, but the reality is going to be slightly longer because we are on motorcycles and we can't constantly ride for 1 hour 15 minutes, especially that it's the end of the day and we've been riding all day. Let's hope for the best. कहाँ ऊपर नीचे? आ तो गया लेकिन ऊपर आऊं कि नीचे आऊं? दो रास्ते जा रहे हैं. The ride today was a lot longer than we expected. We started at 6:30 in the morning, hoping that we'll be able to get here by 1 or 1:30 in the afternoon, have lunch here, relax a little bit. But after Serchep, the roads were really, really bad. And in fact, the roads were blocked, and we had to stop there for a bit. And then at some point in time, we realized that what is the point of keep riding if we don't enjoy the roads? So we stopped for a bit on the way, enjoyed the mountains a little bit, took a few pictures, sat there for a few minutes, and then we decided that we might stop halfway and stay at a tourist lodge on the way. But when we got there, we realized that there is no tourist lodge there. So we decided that we'll soldier on and come to Hnahthial. We came to Hnahthial, beautiful, small tourist lodge, or rather a guest house, and settled in, took a bath, had dinner, and now we are closing the day.